where does he go? I mean, you have Brandon Jennings, who frankly has far more talent and upside, not as refined as Steph Curry as a shooter, but he's been playing a year overseas in Italy, playing sparingly, but improving his game. You have guys like Jeff Teague, Johnny Flynn, Ty Lawson, who we expect to declare for the draft today. Even Drew Holiday at UCLA are seen as guys with more upside.
Damn, I can't believe he really said that. All the other point guards he named is nowhere near Steph Curry right now. And even at the time of the draft, I think it was clear that he was better than all of them. Coming into the draft, none of those other point guards he named had a season like him. And it's crazy how most of the players he thought had more potential isn't even in the league no more. The last time Brandon Jennings played in the league was during the 2017-18 season. Ty Lawson last season in the league was in 2017, and Johnny Flynn only played 3 seasons in the NBA. Drew Holiday and Jeff Teague became solid players though. Drew Holiday is a one-time All-Star and made it to the All-Defensive team twice, and Jeff Teague is also a one-time All-Star, but that's nowhere near what Steph has been able to do. And it seems like Doug Gottlieb didn't learn his lesson. He's still down in Steph. This is a clip of him talking about why Steph struggles in the playoffs.
Dude, all this stuff you're seeing is the same stuff we've seen for 5 years with Steph. He's awesome. But when the officials allow you to grab and hold and make things more difficult, it limits his ability to be Steph Curry.
I don't understand why people say this. Steph is one of the best playoff performers in the league right now and all time. For his playoff career, he currently averages 26.5 points per game, which is 10th all time. Steph also averages 26 points per game in the finals, which is 10th in finals history. So he's tripping for saying Steph struggles in the playoffs.
Any talk show host, any emailer, any caller that goes on and says Durant should be number one, isn't doing their homework or is just trying to incite calls and be controversial. Greg Oden is the number one pick. It's all over. He can't bench 185 pounds. One guy couldn't bench $185. Strength matters.
Colin Cowherd was completely wrong about KD. I can't believe he really said all of that. How can you watch a 6'9 player average nearly 26 points, 11 boards, almost 2 steals and 2 blocks, shooting 47% from the field, 40% from 3, and 81% from the line as a freshman, and call him just another wing player? He had one of the best college basketball seasons of all time for a freshman. We still haven't seen another player at his size have a season like him till this day. I understand he couldn't bench 185, but it's not that serious in basketball. Basketball is more of a skill game. He proved that in his first year in the league too, averaging 20 points against players who bench more than 185. Colin even made another bad take on KD when he was averaging 30 points in 2010.
I'm going to say this and nobody wants to hear it, but he's overrated.
What?
Yep, scores a lot of points when he wins 8 playoff series.
Are you saying things?
Scores a lot of points. So did George Gervin. So did Glenn Ross.
KD was far from overrated at that time. That was only his 3rd season in the league too. He doesn't think he's overrated anymore though. Last season he called him the best player in the world after he had 38 against the Clippers.
And Kevin Durant's now the world's best basketball player. Last night was a clinic.
I'm glad he's showing him some more respect now after the things he said in the past.
His feet is slower. His feet is slower than rush hour traffic. Okay, really slow feet.
Really, that's a problem.
Really slow feet. He struggled with quick defenders. Okay.
Guys defending him.
Oh yeah, guys getting in his pocket, getting after him. Not a great athlete.
You're gonna see that obviously
every night.
Stephen A., should the number 1 pick be a lock?
Absolutely. For the Phoenix Suns, absolutely. DeAndre Ayton is going to be the number 1 overall pick, but it's incredibly important that the Phoenix Suns don't mess this up. I don't give a damn about how this kid in Europe.
Doncic at 6'7" will get exposed for all of the inadequacies that Dirk's not a great athlete.
No.
Dirk does have explosive quickness, right?
No.
Dirk isn't physical.
No.
Well, that's what's going to happen to Doncic because he's not going to have the one thing nobody can bother or stop.
It's crazy how many people doubted Luka before the NBA draft. He proved a lot of people wrong very early on in his career. Before his rookie year, he was projected as the 63rd best player in the league.
Here's the projections from 6 to 64, and it's interesting because we see rookie point guard Luka Doncic ranked 63rd behind Lonzo.
But he played like a top 25 player during his rookie season, averaging 21 points, 8 boards, and 6 assists. Then this season, he played like a top 5 player in the league, making the All-NBA first team, and broke multiple records in just his 2nd year in the league. I think DeAndre Ayton is going to be great, and once Marvin Bagley gets healthy, I think he's going to be good, but I doubt they're going to have a career like Luka Doncic. Vlade Divac, though he made the right decision at the time though.
Marvin's for us, better fit, better player, and great talent. So it was easy choice for us. We fell in love with him, and very happy that he's a part of this team.
What made it even crazier is the fact he said it was an easy choice. I know for sure the Kings and the Suns wish they can go back in time now after seeing the player he's become so far.
This is about now, because when you look at the fact that Phil Jackson picked this individual, you're talking about a project. Phil Jackson in the New York Knicks passed up on at least 4 dudes who are NBA ready now. You got Willie Cauley-Stein. You passed up on him. You got Justice Winslow, who I think is the steal of the draft. You passed up on him.
Stephen A. Smith didn't like Porzingis at all before the draft. He was completely wrong about him though. The Knicks fans even booed him when he got drafted.
Played for Sevilla in Spain.
That's why I wasn't even too mad when he demanded a trade. Porzingis has been a very good player so far in his career. Not too many bigs in the league could play like him. He's only made 1 All-Star team so far, but I expect him to make way more throughout his career. I believe him and Luka is going to be one of the best duos in the league for many years to come.
I would suggest staying in college and developing, because if you think it's tough to play in the backcourt in college, there's a lot of defensive focus in college. Do you know what it's going to be like in the NBA?
I'm not really sold on Trae Young. I think this kid Sexton out of Alabama could do some things.
Can't finish. He had a hard time in the Big 12 finishing at the rim, so he's not Iverson. He can't finish above the trees with strength and raw leaping power.
I can't believe they were sleeping on Trae Young. It's not often when you see a player lead the country in points and assists in only his freshman year, but Trae Young proved them all wrong very early on in his career. During his rookie season, he averaged 19 points and 8 assists, so he definitely made the right decision declaring for the draft. If it wasn't for Luka playing so well, he would have won the Rookie of the Year. But it's crazy how even after him having a great rookie season like that, Skip still didn't believe he could dominate in the NBA one day.
Nope, I'm not wrong about Trae Young. He is what he is not. He will never be a dominant NBA player because he's just too little.
I know he wished he could take that back because he was one of the most dominant players in the NBA this season. Him and Dame was the only 2 players in the league that was top 5 in points and assists. And he was an all-star starter this year in only his 2nd season. At the rate Trae is going, I think he's going to end up being one of the best point guards of all time one day.
Kevin looking, lob to the basket, poked away, Trae! It's locked in! And the Hawks win it!
I wonder who's going to be the player from this draft that's going to prove people wrong. Let me know in the comments who y'all think is the best player in this upcoming draft. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more vids. Peace.